All right, today is Operation $65 trailer is what we're shooting for here. So my neighbor has this old junk sailboat and I'm gonna end up taking it to the dump. It should cost me between $65 and $100 to dump it. And I'll have a trailer basically for that cost. I'm gonna come out here and fill up that tire with air in the morning. All right, here's just an inside shot showing you there's not really too much else to salvage from this thing. A couple of pieces of aluminum I don't feel like dealing with. Everything else is going to be rotten. And right now Ezzy's going to help me take off this aluminum rudder and this aluminum jack plate of sorts. I guess I had to put like a kicker motor out here. It's actually pretty cool. And I'm going to end up using this in one of my other boats. Wheel. There it is. All right.
Yeah, point. Okay.
Yes. All right, we got our aluminum rudder off. Man, this thing's actually pretty heavy duty. We've got our temporary lights on there. They're magnetic, but I threw a little duct tape on there in case we hit a big bump. Got the tires aired up, ready to hook up. All right, we are white knuckle driving with the most hideous, I don't know, piece of crap boat I've ever pulled. Tires are undersized. Had to fill them up twice with air. Doing all this on crutches. I really should have filmed myself hook this thing up because y'all would have thought I was nuts. Trying to get the tongue of this boat onto my truck because the jack was broken and I was trying to hop on one leg doing it. But anyway, we're on the way. Wish us luck. Can you see the gangsta wobble on this tire? Dump is super unique to me. At the bottom there you see the 18-wheeler and we're gonna go up this big hill and we're gonna dump our stuff right into the top of one of these semi trucks. Whoa. Oh, they got a Traco today. Looks like I gotta wait. We're gonna see if the Traco can pick up this boat. Alright, so the Traco driver instructed me to pull forward. He's gonna hold it in place, I guess. Didn't work too good. Let's try again, bud. There it goes. Crazy. There's the old boot. Oh my god. That's so good. Now he's just smashing it down. That's cool. At this place where the trucks pull in. Hopefully y'all think this is as unique as I do. It's pretty crazy. Pretty efficient. Alright, just leaving the dump. Any guesses on how much it weighed? 1,900 pounds. So it was a minimum of 65 bucks. So I got myself a $65 trailer. Looks like it will need a new jack, but other than that, oh, and one bearing on that one side. It'll be a good trailer for a small boat. That 18-foot sailboat was way too much for it, but something 16 feet, something aluminum would be much better for that trailer. All right, so as you can see, she's no beauty queen, but heck, for 65 bucks, you can't beat it. The trailer actually tilts up so you can pull this handle here, and if there was a boat on it, it would actually tilt it up. I think once I spray this rusted stuff with some galvanizing compound, it'll clean up well. I'm gonna take all the tape off the bunks and put some heavy-duty staples in the carpet. But you can probably tell why I wanted this trailer, because check out the metal, and the frame is in great condition. The axle looks so good in comparison to some of this junk. But I mean, throw on some proper lights, maybe get a tire that's the correct size for this trailer, and this would be a really great trailer for at least a 16-foot boat. So check out the leaf springs and the axle, and the frame of this thing is in really great condition. So that's why I wanted this trailer, is because they're, you know, the bones of it is actually really good, and I'm impressed. So I'm gonna get rid of some rust and get rid of some tape and you know, she'll clean up nice. Probably end up throwing some bigger tires on here because these are like those little, I don't know, 10-inch Walmart rims.
What can I do?
Making the trailer look a little better.
Oh. That's white spray paint.
Yeah, it's gray.
Like, it looks like white. Oh, it is gray.
All right, since this winch was for a sailboat and the strap used to go over this, I don't think we need this high thing on here anymore. So I'm just gonna unbolt it and get rid of this rusted junk. Spray a little primer over here. All right, the jack on this thing doesn't actually do anything. The gears are stripped out, but it does hold the boat up when we do get a boat. So I'm just gonna leave it for now without having to try and put more money into this just yet. And we'll see if we get a heavy enough boat that we even need a jack. All right, I just sprayed a little bit of primer on the trailer just to make it look a little bit nicer for right now. Ideally, what I'm gonna end up doing is get the side grinder with the wire brush on it and brush off the spots where the rust was really thick. And then I'll spray everything with the galvanizing compound. I just don't have any on hand right now. And I was just trying to make it look a little nicer while it's sitting in my front yard. All right, so here's the $65 trailer, cleaned up a little bit. Not quite done, but it's good enough to park in the front yard. So one way or another, worth the 65 bucks, an hour and a half. What you think, Ez?
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.
All right. Quick update. Literally the very next day, I sold that trailer for 250 bucks. As is, with the bad bearing and the same little tires, it didn't matter. The guy still wanted it. And obviously, I didn't get a whole hell of a lot for it, but I only had 65 plus $5 in gas, plus a $5 can of paint, so 75 bucks. Ended up profiting $175. Now we're gonna take that money and put it toward this next project, where you're gonna see now. Oh, another car is home, sweet, all right. So I was taking a chance when I came out here an hour away from my house. This boy Connor was supposed to sell this to me and I can't get a hold of him on Marketplace, but now I see there's another car over here, so we're gonna at least get to talk to somebody. Isn't she beautiful? Gotta get all that water out before I can hook it to the truck. Alright, we got the boat on the trailer. I'm gonna check the straps are holding up good and stopping for some gas. I wish I would have got some film of me dumping the water and getting the tire out, but they had mom and grandma and everybody else outside, so I wasn't filming. This tire looks really good. The wheel bearing looks good. The other one's more dry rot. Obviously gonna need to do something with this transom. So this tire, we had to air it up, and you can tell it's dry rot. So we'll get this one replaced today. All right, so I knew I was taking a chance when I showed up at this dude's house without him answering. And of course he wasn't home, but his mom was home. And she actually helped me get it loaded onto the truck. I dumped the water out and knocked it off the trailer, and she actually helped me get it back on because I'm on one foot. But anyway, he, when he finally came up the driveway, he was like, yeah, man, my Facebook was going crazy this morning. And I knew it because he offered this thing for $200. Basically the boat's worth $200 and the trailer's probably worth $200. So we probably saved $200. You know, he could have listed it for $4 and it might have took him a week or two to sell, but obviously we went and picked it up, and so he sold it in about 15 hours. So now the idea is to pressure wash it, paint it, replace that one tire, and I'm probably going to try and trade it or sell it. So after I've got it cleaned up and looking good, I'm going to end up trading it, or selling it rather, for a 12 or 10 foot flatboat, because this one's too big for our airboat project.